What if I told you the hours you waste scrolling through TikTok today are the same hours that could have changed your life tomorrow? Would you still hit refresh? Because here's the truth. Every second you lose now is a second you'll never get back. And deep down, you know it. Let me ask you something. What's more valuable, money or time? You can earn money back, but time, once it's gone forever. And yet here you are, wasting it. On what? Entertainment, distractions, social media. Let me tell you something. Entertainment is the opium of the masses. They feed it to you so you stay docile, complacent, asleep. Wake up. Take back control of your mind and your future. Imagine this. You're standing at the edge of a cliff. Behind you, the life you hate. In front of you, the abyss of uncertainty. Are you brave enough to jump? Because the fall might kill you. But staying where you are will destroy you. Think about it. How many hours have you wasted this week alone? Watching videos that don't matter. Scrolling through feeds that don't inspire. Consuming content that doesn't change your life. And for what? A fleeting dopamine hit. A temporary escape from reality. That's not living. That's surviving. And deep down, you know it. Here's the raw truth. Society doesn't want you to succeed. Society wants you to blend in, to scroll endlessly, to consume endlessly, to live half a life. But not you. Not anymore. Why? Because today, right now, you've been given a choice. Waste your time, or use it as a weapon. You see, time is the great equalizer. It doesn't care who you are, where you come from, or how much money you have. Everyone gets the same 24 hours in a day. The difference lies in how you use them. Some people squander their hours on meaningless distractions. Others turn those hours into legacies. Which one will you be? I'll tell you this. The pain you feel now, the frustration, the emptiness, the sense that you're wasting your potential, that's not a curse. It's a gift. It's the fire that will forge your future. But only if you act. Only if you stop letting time slip through your fingers like sand. Society tells you to play it safe, to follow the rules, to stay in line. But let me ask you something. When has playing it safe ever led to greatness? Name one person who changed the world by doing what everyone else was doing. You can't. Because greatness requires rebellion. It requires defiance. It requires stepping out of the crowd and saying, I'm not just another face in the system. Look at the greats. Warren Buffett, Elon Musk, Mahatma Gandhi. Do you think they became legends by sitting around? Number. They treated time like gold. Every minute had a mission. Every hour had a purpose. And guess what? So can you. But here's the thing. Rebellion isn't easy. It's uncomfortable. It's scary. It means facing your fears, breaking free from the chains of mediocrity, and stepping into the unknown. And let me tell you something. The unknown is terrifying. It's a dark, uncharted territory where failure lurks around every corner. But here's the secret. Failure isn't the enemy. Complacency is. Fear of failure keeps you stuck, but fear of mediocrity pushes you forward. So ask yourself, Are you willing to be uncomfortable? Are you willing to risk failure in order to achieve greatness? Because here's the truth. The only thing worse than failing is never trying. At least failure teaches you something. But mediocrity robs you of everything. Your dreams, your potential, your future. And here's the kicker. Society won't cheer you on. Society will try to pull you back. Why? Because society thrives on conformity. It doesn't want you to stand out. It doesn't want you to succeed. It wants you to stay small, to stay quiet, to stay safe. But not you. Not anymore. You're done playing by their rules. From now on, you make your own rules. Let me paint you a picture. Imagine you're 80 years old, sitting in a rocking chair, reflecting on your life. What do you see? Do you see a legacy? Or do you see regret? Do you see accomplishments? Or do you see missed opportunities? Because here's the truth. The choices you make today determine the life you live tomorrow. Every hour you waste is an hour you'll never get back. Every moment you spend scrolling is a moment you could have spent creating. Every distraction you indulge in is a dream you push further away. And let me tell you something. Dreams don't wait. They don't sit around hoping you'll show up. They fade. They disappear. And once they're gone forever. Here's the secret no one tells you. The most effective productivity hack isn't about working harder. It's about working smarter. It's called time boxing. Instead of making endless to-do lists that confuse you, assign specific time slots to each task. For example, from 9 a.m. to 9:30 a.m., I'll finish my report. Done. Move on. No confusion. No procrastination. Why does this work? Because when you box your time, you force yourself to focus. You eliminate distractions. You stop wasting energy wondering what to do next. And trust me, even Elon Musk uses this technique to manage his empire. If it works for him, it'll work for you too. But here's the thing. Time boxing isn't just about scheduling tasks. It's about reclaiming your power. It's about taking control of your day instead of letting your day control you. Think about it. How often do you start your day with good intentions, only to find yourself sucked into social media or Netflix by lunchtime? That's not an accident. That's a design flaw in your routine. With time boxing, you take back control. You decide what matters most. You prioritize your goals over distractions. And let me tell you something. Once you start using your time intentionally, you'll be amazed at how much you can accomplish. Tasks that used to take hours will suddenly take minutes. Projects that seemed impossible will suddenly feel within reach. But here's the catch. Consistency is key. You can't just try time boxing once and expect miracles. You have to commit to it. You have to make it a habit. And yes, it's hard at first. Your brain will resist. Your ego will fight back. But push through, because on the other side of discomfort lies freedom. Now let me talk about something we all love, but secretly hate ourselves for loving. Entertainment, social media, Netflix, YouTube. These platforms aren't evil. In fact, they're incredibly powerful tools when used intentionally. But here's the catch. Most of us aren't using them intentionally. We're consuming them compulsively. Think about it. How often do you open Instagram or TikTok for just 5 minutes, only to realize 2 hours have passed? Or how many times have you binge-watched an entire season of a show without even realizing it? These apps are designed to hijack your attention. They feed you endless content because the longer you stay hooked, the more money they make. But here's the real cost. Every hour you spend scrolling is an hour you'll never get back. Every episode you binge watch is a dream you push further away. And let me tell you something. Dreams don't wait. They fade. They disappear. And once they're gone forever. So ask yourself, are you in control? Or are these apps controlling you? Are you using entertainment as a reward for hard work, or as an escape from reality? Because here's the truth. Escapism feels good in the moment, but it leaves you empty in the long run. Here's what I suggest. Treat entertainment like dessert. Dessert tastes amazing, but if you eat too much of it, it ruins your appetite. Similarly, entertainment is fine in moderation, but if you let it consume your life, it'll ruin your potential. Set limits. Use apps like screen time trackers to monitor your usage. And remember, the real world is far more rewarding than any virtual one. Think about it. How much is your time worth? If someone offered you 1 crore rupees today but stole tomorrow from you, would you take the deal? Of course not. Yet, that's exactly what you're doing every time you waste hours scrolling, watching, numbing yourself. You're trading your tomorrows for nothing. And here's the kicker. Wasted time doesn't just cost you money. It costs you dreams, opportunities, freedom. Imagine looking back on your life and realizing you could have achieved greatness, but instead, you chose comfort. Don't let that be you. Let me paint you a picture. Imagine you're 80 years old, sitting in a rocking chair, reflecting on your life. What do you see? Do you see a legacy? Or do you see regret? Do you see accomplishments? Or do you see missed opportunities? Because here's the truth. The choices you make today determine the life you live tomorrow. Every hour you waste is an hour you'll never get back. Every moment you spend scrolling is a moment you could have spent creating. Every distraction you indulge in is a dream you push further away. And let me tell you something. Dreams don't wait. They don't sit around hoping you'll show up. They fade, they disappear, and once they're gone forever. Time isn't just slipping through your fingers. It's evaporating. It's vanishing into thin air. Think about it. When was the last time you sat down and truly reflected on how you're spending your days? Are you building something meaningful? Or are you drowning in distractions? Here's the raw truth. Society has conditioned you to believe that entertainment is harmless, that scrolling through social media or binge-watching Netflix is just relaxation. But let me tell you something. There's a difference between relaxation and escapism. Relaxation restores you. Escapism destroys you, and most of us are addicted to escapism. Imagine this. You're standing at the edge of a cliff. Behind you, the life you hate. In front of you, the abyss of uncertainty. Are you brave enough to jump? Because the fall might kill you. But staying where you are will destroy you. Regret is a heavy burden to carry. It's like a shadow that follows you everywhere, whispering in your ear. You could have done more. You could have been more. And the worst part, regret doesn't just haunt you, it consumes you. It eats away at your soul until there's nothing left but emptiness. But here's the thing. Regret isn't inevitable. It's a choice you make every single day. When you choose to scroll instead of create, to procrastinate instead of act, to numb yourself instead of face reality, you're choosing regret. And deep down, you know it. Comfort is the enemy of growth. It's the warm blanket that keeps you safe, but also suffocates you. It's the soft bed that lulls you to sleep, but also traps you in mediocrity. And let me tell you something. Comfort doesn't care about your dreams. Comfort doesn't care about your potential. Comfort only cares about keeping you small. Ask yourself, what are you willing to sacrifice to reclaim your time? Are you willing to give up the instant gratification of social media for the long-term fulfillment of achieving your goals? Are you willing to trade comfort for growth? Because here's the truth. Growth doesn't happen in comfort zones. Growth happens in the trenches. Growth happens when you push through the pain and keep moving forward. Failure doesn't whisper, it screams. It tells you that you're not enough. But what if I told you? The pain you feel now is the fire that will forge your future. Because here's the secret. Pain is temporary. Regret is permanent. Every second you waste is a second you'll never get back. Every moment you squander is a moment you'll wish you had later. So, rise above the noise. Take control of your time. Use it wisely. Use it fiercely. Use it as a weapon to build the life you were meant to live. Here's the harsh truth. No one is coming to save you. No one is going to hand you success on a silver platter. If you want to achieve greatness, you have to fight for it. You have to claw your way out of mediocrity. You have to defy the odds. And let me tell you something. Defiance isn't easy. It's uncomfortable. It's scary. It means facing your fears, breaking free from the chains of mediocrity, and stepping into the unknown. But here's the secret. Fear isn't the enemy. Complacency is. Fear of failure keeps you stuck. But fear of mediocrity pushes you forward. So ask yourself, are you willing to be uncomfortable? Are you willing to risk failure in order to achieve greatness? Because here's the truth. The only thing worse than failing is never trying. At least failure teaches you something. But mediocrity robs you of everything. Your dreams, your potential, your future. This moment right here, this is your turning point. Will you let fear control you, or will you rise above it? Leave a comment below and tell me, what are you willing to sacrifice to reclaim your time? Hit like, Share this video and subscribe for more raw, unfiltered motivation. Because together, we'll turn darkness into power. One last thing. Promise me this. You won't waste another second. Write it in the comments. I'm done wasting time. From today, I'll treat every minute like 1 crore rupees. Go ahead. Type it. Prove to yourself that you mean business. See you in the next video.